What's going on, guys? Nick here with another Marvel news update going over the future of the Defenders now that all of the series have been cancelled by Netflix. So we learned about all these shows getting cancelled either late last year or earlier this year when The Punisher and Jessica Jones were the last two remaining shows and they officially got the axe at the same time. A lot of fans like myself were very upset that Netflix didn't renew their contracts and stuff for these seasons. You know, another season of Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, especially after how good Daredevil Season 3 was and what it was setting up for the future, like Bullseye and Kingpin again, and other characters. So obviously, you know, fans were very taken aback by Netflix's decision, but we later learned that it was all kind of part of corporate politics and business decisions due to the fact that Disney and Marvel, who actually own the characters, are launching their own streaming service, Disney Plus, later this year, and basically Disney was pulling all of their content off of Netflix, their licensed material, so Netflix didn't want to have competing stuff on their own platform and basically decided to cancel them outright. So after the initial shock wore off of the cancellations, many fans said, well, what's next? Are these shows going to get revived on Disney Plus or Hulu? Are they going to get rebooted entirely and recast for the MCU? Or really, what's going to happen with these characters? We heard that there was some sort of a clause with Netflix basically saying that they can't be used or anything for 2 years, and it looks like things are going to get even more complicated. In a new report from IndieWire, they caught up with one of the production executives at Disney during the red carpet for Avengers Endgame, and they got a very interesting update. According to them, they've been warned by Netflix lawyers that they can't even think about developing new content, new plans for any of the Defenders characters like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, The Punisher, etc. So it seems like Disney isn't really even going to be thinking about what's next for the Defenders for quite some time. And we all know that the actors and showrunners and people behind those shows are already kind of moving on with things, taking other projects, and going elsewhere with their careers. So when we actually see the Defenders come back in live action, more likely than not, it's probably going to be a rebooted version of the characters and recast with new actors. There's been a lot of chatter about fans wanting to see characters like Daredevil up on the big screen alongside Spider-Man, and with the big Fox acquisition, Marvel's going to want to have their hands on all their characters back really under the same kind of banner. You know, Kevin Feige really overseeing them, and obviously Feige was slightly involved with Marvel TV and putting the Defenders together, but they never really took place in the larger MCU besides references and things like that. So maybe they can be more connected when they eventually get rebooted. But what are your guys' thoughts on this? It looks like we're going to have to wait a very long time before we see any of the Defenders show up in live action again after this whole contract thing runs out with Netflix. Be sure to share your thoughts down below, and for more updates on the Defenders' future and everything at Marvel and pop culture, be sure to subscribe to HN Entertainment.